You ever wonder how people say things they don't mean all the time?
Like what?
Like when someone asks, how's it going? And someone says, good. Even when the whole world is falling apart?
I think it's just a habit. You don't want to spill your entire life story to every stranger you meet at the grocery store.
Yeah, but it's not just strangers, you know? Like sometimes we do it with the people we actually care about.
I think because it's just easier. It's a lot less effort to say I'm fine than to, explain why you're not.
Doesn't that make everything worse though? Like, isn't it worse to never say how you feel, then wonder how are people gonna help you?
We just hope that the people closest to us will point it out.
And when they don't?
Then we tell ourselves another lie, that we don't need them to.
Now that's funny. We want honesty from people, but we don't even give it to ourselves.
Honesty makes us vulnerable, and vulnerability is scary.
Isn't it scarier going through life never really being known?
Depends. What's scarier? Going through life never being known, or being known and rejected?
Well, I say if someone rejects you for being honest, then they're not worth your time anyway.
Oh, well, that's easy to say. Hard to live.
I know. It just makes me think though, like how different things would be if we actually meant what we said.
Well, we would have fewer friendships, fewer relationships, but I think the ones that we do have, we would know that they're real.
Yeah, and real is better than fake, and sometimes less is more.
Not always. Fake can be comfortable.
But comfortable isn't the same as good.
No, but sometimes it's necessary.
So a polite lie.
Exactly.
And here we are, back again with the lie.
Yep. Circles. It always comes back around.
If we're being honest.
If.
Have you ever told a lie so small you convinced yourself that it wasn't a lie?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like saying I'm on my way even though I have not left yet.
Right, or let's get lunch sometime, even when you have no intention of getting lunch.
Yeah, I think that's why we call them polite lies.
But a lie is a lie though, right?
So what? You just want us all to be brutally honest always?
No, I don't know. But the other night, I was up late and I was researching about the Ten Commandments.
Mm-hmm.
And this one hit a little different. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
That sounds serious. False witness. But that's not about a little fib. That's like testifying against someone, right?
Yeah, but I think it's more than just a courtroom thing, you know? I think it's about like how we use our words, you know? Like exaggerating the story to make ourselves sound better, or twisting the story a little bit to make someone sound worse.
So, gossip.
And slander, and saying things about people that we don't even know if it's true.
Okay, but what if what you're saying is true? Like, what if you're at work and you know that one of your coworkers is stealing office supplies, and so you tell someone? That's not bearing false witness, that's the truth.
Yeah, but why are you telling it, you know? To protect someone or to make yourself feel better?
That's a fair question.
I think it's more about just lying too, you know? I feel like it's about the power of words, how we use them, why we use them.
So, if someone asks me, how are you? And I say, I'm fine, but really I'm not. Is that bearing false witness?
Maybe, I don't know. I think it's more about like how we use our words for other people, you know? Like if I hear something about somebody and I talk to you about it first before I even talk to them.
Or hearing something bad about someone and repeating it without knowing that it's true.
Yes, like we can destroy reputations with our words, you know? And like once a lie's out there, you can't get it back.
It spreads like wildfire.
Exactly. But what if we flipped it? You know, like what if we bore true witness instead?
What do you mean?
Like only speak the truth about people and things, you know? Like instead of tearing down, we only try to build up.
It sounds simple, but in practice, not so much.
That's because we love drama, okay? Like we love knowing something about someone else that we feel like no one else knows.
I mean, that's uncomfortably true.
I think that's why it's one of the commandments, you know? God knew the way to words. He knew we struggled trying to use them.
So what do?
We slow down, we take our time. We ask ourselves, is this true? Is it necessary? Is it kind?
And if the answer's no, then we just keep our mouths shut?
Pretty much.
I like it. It's simple.
Not easy.
Yeah, but simple.
And if we fall short, which we will, we own it. Okay? We confess it and we try to make it right.
And we start again.
Exactly.
You know what's funny? You never even told me why you were thinking about this today.
Yeah, I caught myself in a little polite lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say?
I told someone, hey, let's get lunch sometime.
So are you gonna follow through?
I was not planning on it. Not even sure if I want to. But now I guess I better.
You know, there's a story about Jesus and false witness. The Pharisees were trying to trap him using twisted words.
Didn't they try to do that all the time?
Exactly. They wanted him to say something they could use against him. And this time it was about paying taxes to Caesar.
Did they trap him though? Because I mean, like, it's Jesus, but taxes. I'm trying to find loopholes myself still, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah. No, he turned it on them.
okay.
He said, give to Caesar what is Caesar's and give to God what is God's. He always pointed back to the truth.
And what if we did that? What if we didn't play with our words and just spoke plainly?
It would change a lot. Relationships, workplaces, hey, even churches.
Truth makes people uncomfortable though. Sometimes you gotta say it in a way that people actually want to hear it.
But Jesus didn't do that. He always spoke the truth, even when it got him in trouble.
Trouble all the way to death.
And yet, he never backed down. He bore true witness even when false witnesses rose against him.
Bore true witness. That sounds biblical.
Well, it is. It means he always spoke the truth. Always.
That's the example, isn't it? Speak truth with love, no agenda, no spin.
Mm-hmm. No matter what it costs us.
It costs us a lot of friendships though, right? Like, have you ever had a friend that only spoke the truth?
Not that I can think of.
It reminds me of that Jim Carrey movie, Liar Liar. You know, when he actually couldn't lie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm kind of a little shaky with the ending.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure it ends along the lines when he told the truth, you know, and like that put him in a better spot than a lie would have dug him in a much deeper hole.
Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, that kind of reminds me of Jesus.
How? I mean, like, that's a stretch, you know?
No, because in the movie, he was in a situation where he couldn't tell a lie. And Jesus just didn't. He bore the truth always.
That makes me wonder, you know, like, if we actually committed to that, truthfully, how different would things be?
Everything would be different, but it'd be hard. A lot of people, they don't want to hear the truth. They want to be comfortable even when that's wrapped in a lie.
And we do it to ourselves too, you know? We tell ourselves things to avoid facing reality.
Like what?
Like, I'll do this later. When later comes, we don't want to do it. Or, you know, let's make plans. You don't really want to make plans with this person. Or saying, I'm okay, I'm fine, but you're not.
Mm-hmm. Or saying, it's no big deal, but knowing deep down that it is.
Exactly, you know, like we rationalize or we convince ourselves, but it doesn't matter how deep we try to bury it, the truth always finds a way to surface.
So, what do we do? How do we start living in truth?
Maybe it starts small, you know, doing the little things. Asking ourselves, why are we even telling this? Being truthful with that.
Or, you know, giving someone the benefit of the doubt instead of assuming the worst.
Exactly. You know, because if we're being honest, every lie we tell, big or small, comes from pride.
Not wanting to look bad, not wanting to admit that we're wrong.
Or wanting to look better than we actually do, or put together.
But I bet if we all dropped the act, we would all realize that we're struggling with the same things.
Yeah, and that may actually be kind of freeing.
Okay, freeing? No, try scary.
Scary. Yeah, scary, but truth has a way of doing that.
You know, I think I'm gonna try it.
Try what?
Living in truth. No more polite lies, no deception, no half-truths, just honesty.
Think you could do it?
Not perfectly, but I can start. I'll just take it one conversation at a time.
I like that.
Me too.